What is up, my friends? It is the next day of the vlog, and yet again, I've forgotten what day it is. So let's go to my handy dandy computer and figure it out. I want to say this is day 15. Also, I am so sorry because I am neglecting this YouTube channel, I feel like. I just want to say, like, I was really hoping during this challenge that I would do more podcasts and long form videos. And speaking of that, I have some really exciting ideas for videos coming up. Oh, I was supposed to. This is how distracted I get, okay? I was supposed to start this by looking up what day I'm on. Also, this is a peach pear LaCroix. Also, like, what I'm literally saying like 5 things at once right now. This is day 15. We're at the halfway point, guys. Oh my goodness. Before I really get into this, I just want to say, when I started this challenge, I had 15,000 followers on TikTok, okay? And one of my goals for this challenge was to grow my following and to spread what I've learned about manifesting to a lot more people. And I just hit 30,000 followers on TikTok today, which is crazy. Oh my God, I am so grateful for that. And I'm so thankful for the following that I have over on TikTok. And I was thinking about this, and I've heard people speak about this in videos before. I feel like with this digital day and age, it's so easy to get caught up in the numbers and to almost like, I feel like we've almost become desensitized to them, because if you were to think, for example, like even any situation, like I think about my YouTube channel, for example, I'm looking at it right now. My last vlog has 18 views. On an outside perspective, that may not seem like a lot, but like if you were to have 18 people in a room listening to you talk, you'd be like, wow, I have like a fair amount of people that are listening to me talk. And I think this is a really good piece of advice for anyone that's trying to grow their content, is like, think about your follower count right now, whatever it is, as like people in a room, or people in, you know, if you have 100 people, if you have 100 followers, you have 100 people listening to you. If you have 1,000 followers, you have 1,000 people listening to you in a space. Picture 1,000 people in a room. Picture 10,000 people in a room, 20,000, 30,000. Like, that's insane. That's insane. And there was a time where I was like, that was what I was trying to grow towards, like back when I first started the podcast and everything, and I wasn't really sure like of which avenue to go towards. Like, there was a time when I would have been like, oh my God, I can't believe that many people, you know, care about what I have to share and what I have to say. And there's my dog barking. But I'm so thankful for that now. And I think that's why I've kind of put the podcast on the back burner a little bit, is because I've been putting so much of my energy and my attention into my TikTok, because that's where I'm seeing the most progress, A, because I am trying to grow on there, and B, I'm seeing the most people getting value from my TikTok. So that's why I've been putting so much energy into it. And the podcast has kind of fallen on the back burner because of that. And it's okay. Like, I'm learning to be okay with that change. And, you know, maybe that's a part of my growth is to just focus more on TikTok. But that's not to say the podcast is done. It's definitely not. I love doing the podcast. It's just a matter of me, like, making the time to reach out to people to have on as guests, which I actually do have someone in the sobriety space that's going to be coming on. I'm very excited to talk to him. So we're in the midst of trying to figure that out now, lining up our schedules. But, yeah, the podcast is not dead, even though it kind of seems like it. It's been a long time since I've uploaded an episode, and I want to get back into that. The other thing that I wanted to tell you guys is that I'm trying to not totally shift my YouTube content, but I'm taking things in a different direction, and I think this is part of growth too, is like being okay with taking things in a different direction. I have had in my head, like, for the longest time that I've wanted to do more long form videos, not necessarily documentaries, but more so like cultural commentaries. And that's where I'm going to be headed next. So those are going to be like, I'm already researching one right now, and it's taking a while. It's like basically writing like an essay and then doing the research for the footage that I want to be using that's under fair use, and then kind of just like putting everything together. But there are these like big meaty topics that are really poignant, I think, in our society in this current global state that we're in, that I want to speak on and I want to share. And it really excites me. Like, I feel like this challenge has given me that new creative spark back, because I feel like I'm finally getting into my flow, and I feel like I'm finally seeing the fruits of my labor, which is like the most rewarding feeling ever. And even like, I know 30,000 followers like doesn't seem like a lot, but I even think about, 2 years ago, if I knew that like 30,000 people, like I said earlier, I would be like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, that's crazy. But it takes time, and sometimes maybe it's not what you thought it was going to be. Like, I always thought for me that it was going to be my podcast that was going to have the most traction and was going to have the most, people tuning in, but it's TikTok. So I'm trusting that. So that's kind of the story there. I'm like out of breath too. And I really shouldn't be, but I just ate like a really big meal. Does anybody else get out of breath when they have a big meal? And I also have a stain on my shirt from that meal. So that's fun. But quick update on my sciatica issue. It's like 90% better now. I was actually trying to do just a few air squats earlier today, and it felt good. And so I think maybe in the next few days, I'll be ready to, at the very least, go for a little jog, or maybe try to do some squats or some lunges or something lower body, because I've just been doing upper body nonstop. Like today I did the assault bike again. I did some bench presses, toes to bar. I did a little like accessory rotational work that I kind of just threw in there. I just really wanted to do something to get my body moving. It wasn't even necessarily like a huge structured workout or like following my trainer's programming that he had given me, but yeah, just to get the body moving felt really good. Let's see what else. I'm trying to think. Halfway through the challenge, what are my thoughts so far? Consistency pays off. Consistency is like, that is my biggest takeaway so far, is that being consistent with something can change your life. Like actually following through and actually being a person of integrity and like doing what you say you're gonna do and sticking to a plan will yield you results in any area of your life. I don't care if it's relationships, if it's fitness, if it's content creation, like what I'm trying to do, manifesting, if it's any goal that you have. If you are consistent and you are every single day, brick by brick, contributing something to that goal, there is no other option than you showing up for yourself and succeeding. Like if you're consistent, you will not fail. The only time that you will fail is if you quit and you give up entirely, or if you push things off, or if you let that lazy mindset slip back in. And that's what this challenge has really kind of opened my eyes to, is that, you are stronger than that lazy voice inside of your head that tells you, it's fine, you don't need to do that, you can just chill. I've said this quote before, and I'm gonna say it again right now because I'm feeling called to. Complacency is where dreams go to die. Boom. When you become complacent, when you become too comfortable, when you don't challenge yourself and you don't show up for yourself, you will not grow, you will not change, you will remain stagnant, and you're actually only gonna stand in your way. And this challenge is proving that to me. And I'm always like, I am the first person to encourage somebody else to do something, or even from my experience to share like things that have helped me. But sometimes when it comes to it, like, it's hard to follow my own advice, if that makes sense. And yeah, this challenge is just really like, even though it's only halfway through, I am seeing how much consistency is paying off, because it is paying off. I reached every single goal that I had for the month of June, by the way. The only one I didn't, which was kind of like a big goal, which I will accomplish this month because I can, and that is getting a guitar. I really want to buy myself a guitar, and I want to learn how to play guitar. I want to teach myself. I am so musical, and I want to be able to, like, by the end of this summer, play a couple songs on the guitar and sing with them. Like, that would be so cool to me to do. I have a ukulele, actually. Wow, I don't know where it went. It must be in my closet, but I do have a ukulele. I really thought that I had it out here, but I can play that. I taught myself completely how to play the ukulele. It's really easy because there's only 4 strings, so it's not terribly challenging, but I taught myself one song on guitar just with like tabs online a few years ago, like as like just something to do, and I thought it was cute, and I just kind of like, I remember just like strummed out the chords. It wasn't anything fancy, but I really do want to like actually sit down and learn how to play guitar. And I think that's something else, is like, as adults, we should totally normalize Also, I'm just playing with this can. We should totally normalize learning new skills later on in life. Like, why does it have to be too late for us, like, to learn how to play guitar or to roller skate or to dance or to paint? Like, I'd say if you have like a hobby or if you have a creative outlet of something that you want to learn how to do, just start doing it. Invest that time in yourself. I think that's actually a really great way to heal your inner child too. And that's all another rabbit hole too, like inner child healing with hobbies and things like dancing and expressing yourself creatively. But I do think it can be really powerful. So all in all, my challenge morale is pretty good. I'm feeling amazing. Day 15 is in the books, and this is a peach pear LaCroix, by the way, for anybody that's wondering. One of my favorite flavors of LaCroix, actually. There's a few other flavors that I love. The limoncello one is delicious. Berry one is pretty good. But yeah, peach pear is what's on the menu tonight. I'm trying to think of what else I'm gonna do tonight. I have some laundry that I have to do. I have to like send a few work emails and follow up on some stuff with that, which is fine. And then we'll see where tomorrow goes. I'll see if I can get a workout in tomorrow and maybe do some more research for this long form video that I'm trying to do. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys and let you know how everything is going. And we're halfway through and I'm so excited to see where the rest of this challenge goes. So I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that button. Come on, you made it this far. I know that means that we're vibing. Be sure to follow me on TikTok too. My name on there is I'm Haley Noel. I'll leave it in the pinned comment of this video so you guys can check out my TikTok. I'm without a doubt the most active on there of any of the platforms that I have. So be sure to follow me there if you want to stay in the loop. But yeah, that is it guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.